Okay, this is take 3. Because I didn't have this up. Mystica Online is what we're going to cover. Explore unique locations, clear dark dungeons, slay powerful creatures, and uncover a world enriched by fascinating lore and history. So it's kind of it's supposed to be a lore-heavy, semi-sandbox, multiplayer online RPG. Not quite. I know the tool set behind it. It's a game that we could have an argument over whether or not it's truly an MMO because of the server cap present. However, it's the spirit of the game and the ability to have more than 100 players. I'll go ahead and call it an MMORPG. Has a lot of Ultima 4 brought into modern times feel to it. I have put 21.2 hours in the game so far. So yeah, down here you see it Zaxter99 gave it a 78% of thumbs up. Definitely check out Zaxter99 on YouTube or his Steam profile where he has literally he has 914 reviews. Alright, so not quite literally thousands, but almost 1,000 reviews, all well written, with a lot of feedback for developers, and he's not afraid to give the dirty asset flip the proper beating it deserves. So let's go to news. This was a 2016 release. Go back to January 20, 2017 is one of the last updates. Until 2020, where they posted this, where they apologized for not holding their side of the bargain. So, to try to start repairing relationships with the consumers, they made it so you can host your own server. They added the software you need to host a server, as well as some information on the engine used. Don't want you to think we're all going the way of disco quite yet. Red Vision is being rebooted for the new decade. There's a Mystica 2.0 being discussed. So yeah, I host a server. Let's make sure I hope I didn't put the wrong port number on this. Let's see. I really hope I didn't put the wrong port number and have the wrong port number up for months. Talk about needing editing. Uh-oh. Yep. Hold on one moment. We gotta update one of our reviews. There we go. I need to go on here and definitely update some stuff. Well, over 2,000 games on the wish list. We got a lot to get to eventually. So yeah, we have a server. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually really like the music. I don't know if these were their compositions or they got it from someplace else, but the music's definitely fitting. It's relaxing enough and fits the nature of the game quite well. Hopefully we can connect to our own server. Hopefully, it seems to be down. Oh no. I have to give the server a kick. Just be one quick moment. Where is it? Server. So yeah, if you go to your Mystica Steam folder, you'll see client runtime server. If you go to server, see server.exe. That's what you want to run to host your own server. We had a total of 3 people check it out, which isn't a big deal. A lot of the games we host don't get a lot of traffic. They don't have the best uptime either, but they're up there just so there is a place to play it. And ideally, somebody who has the time to dedicate to hosting this game will take it over for me. And then I can move on to the next game. My game, I'm sure that's a good one. Somebody actually uploaded a game called Multiplayer FPS Tutorial Demo. So yeah, we're waiting for all this to load up. Can we connect yet? Come on, come on, come on. So while that's loading, we'll go ahead and go to the other 2 games really quick because, well, they're just, there we go. We'll go to the other 2 games really quick. While that's loading, let's see how ArchMMO2 is doing. Head over to the Steam page, store. I did have a game called Chroma on this list. I'm actually going to remove because they took it down, so I'm not going to bash them for a game that was by the play that they took down. Actually, no, I'll keep it on. I'm going to keep it on the list. I'll give them a slight bump. Not a very good one. They're going to be hanging out with all the garbage on the review list, but I'll bump it above this one. ArchMMO2. We can watch let's watch the trailer together here. See what we can get with ArchMMO2.
ArchMMO is back, and now with an extra dimension, both in gameplay and in art.
Just to add something really quick. I get you have to have a trailer for Steam. And I also get that this developer didn't have money for a voice actor. At least make sure you have the voice and the music balanced correctly. They had the music was too loud and the voice too low back there and instead of doing kind of I guess the voice itself, it's not good voice acting, but I guess it's good enough. We'll continue watching though, but just the audio levels weren't balanced was the main issue.
also. An all-new battle system featuring new weapons, enemies, factions, and more.
This combat doesn't look terribly good either. But the thing is, if this game was still online and they had fleshed it out with lots of custom quests, even though this is just a couple of asset kits stitched together, they could still create unique content for this to create their own take on these two asset kits and make a game that I'd be willing to support. I get it, not everybody's an artist. Not everybody's able to develop lower level Unity code. But they didn't even have a dozen quests in this game, or more than 50 mobs or so. There just wasn't much to this game even when it was live.
ArchMMO now has even more cute pets and rideable mounts.
I think we got enough of that. $6.99 when it's a few asset kits stitched together with a rather minimal amount of content that has been updated in a couple years. But hey, let's see how it plays. That's what we're here for, so let's see how it actually plays. Maybe the game you can host your own server and I'll be fine. And this is just a fraction of the games I have installed too. So get this window, standard Unity. It's like Windows and Mac. Let's play it. CG Creation, Striving Forever. Game Jolt, it's on there too. Unet, use Unity networking. It's clear they used a couple of asset kits too. Why not just be upfront and honest about that? This developer was underage at the time of creating this, which is kind of an issue. So yeah, it doesn't connect to a server, it just crashes. So yeah, it's left on Steam for sale. You can still buy it, yet it doesn't work. I did track down the developer someplace, but it wasn't a place I felt comfortable contacting them. But on all the official company, including the next company they're tied to, received no response. And given their age, I don't feel comfortable relaying the information about where I found to contact them. But if you want to search, you can probably find a developer someplace. But yeah, they moved on to that and founded the Ghost Byte Studio, apparently in conjunction with somebody else. This game was $6.99 as well. So how well does Chroma work? Maybe it's still online. It's a better game. We shall see. Let's load up Chroma. Here I'm going through games that I know are better than these, as well as some games I know that are closed. City Battle Virtual Earth is no more. Got a couple chicken games. Let's see. Chaos Combat Chess is no more. Where is it? I want to get around to doing a demo series. This demo's on Steam at some point. Chroma. Chroma's not, at least with ArchMMO, there's nothing else called that I could find. Chroma? Oh man, it's easy to get this mixed up with numerous other games named Chroma. So here we go. How far will we get with Chroma? Maybe we'll get to a title screen. You can also tell with Chroma when I'll let you know this now. It's not playable. The servers are also down. It appears to be abandoned. But even when the servers were up, it very much felt like the same game as ArchMMO2, except with new assets and a bit more time put into it. I really feel like they would have been better served instead of putting these games on Steam for sale, put them on itch.io with the option to donate and really try to get some community involvement. Maybe you can find an artist that really wants to support the project that can do some artwork for you. Despite their age, they do seem to write fairly well. Seems to be an intelligent kid that's just put this stuff on Steam because, hey, everybody else does, probably. So we got this. It's a login. Can we register? Let's see. Use an email address I don't really use anymore. Register. Cannot connect to destination host. Discord, there's nobody active there anymore. So yeah, this is as far as you're gonna get. Not playable, but hey, they did take it down. So I write the article, I will include that. So yeah, we have 2 games by the same person involved, no longer work. And back to Mystica. Connecting the server, come on. Aye. Server can occasionally take a while to start up. Let's see, do we have another game we can cover while we wait for the server to come up? We'll give you 4 games in the same day. Can you believe that? 4. Actually, I know what we can do. Let's go to Steam. This is one that is buy to play. It has an interesting history to it. Okay, let's watch the video together for TomScape.
TomScape.
Wow.
That's enough of that trailer. An online role-playing game in which you slap rats, frogs, and other players become the coolest. It's basically an experiment in rapid release cycle game design. You can sign up for Sock Pop Collective's monthly thing. You'll get a game every month. And this is one of their MMOs, part of Season 2. What else? Did they have anything else in here that I've got? Actually, let's see what else they have. Publisher Sock Pop Collective. There's Chat Ventures as well. We'll get to that one later on. Not today though, but it's on our list. So yeah, TomScape. Keep in mind this is a $2.99 game. Do need to install it. Oh, I actually got 6 out of 9 achievements. What achievements am I missing? Can I 100% TomScape on this stream? Probably not. If I remember correctly, there's kind of ridiculous achievements. Level 10, level 20, and level 100. Ouch. Yeah, we're probably not going to get those. We'll go ahead and get this installed though. I put 2.5 hours in it before, which for an MMO, most people would say, hey, that's not even a start. But when we load this up, you're going to see that it is more than enough time. I would like to say though, they released an MMORPG in a 30-day cycle, release cycle. That is impressive. Even for what they have here, that is. I am not going to criticize that for what they got done in a month. Definitely not. At the same time, though, the game needs to actually be good. And 30 days for an MMORPG to be developed, you're not given a whole lot of time to do much. Get on here. Put everything into attack. We'll start with the standard one. So we'll start off. Let's see how WASD does with movement. Does nothing. Yeah, because it is pretty much just mouse. Pick the creature and you slap him. There's no additional weapons, nothing like that, no gear. You slap creatures, you level up. And it is, what, permadeath. Level 2, put into attack. Top player, level 95. Somebody tried really hard to get that achievement. I have some issues with movement. You can turn the camera. Just left and right, not up and down though, but I do appreciate the simplistic art style. It does have quite a bit of charm to it. Level 3, so we got attack up to 10. Somewhere around here. Can't move if you have a menu open. It is left click to move. If you're playing this, you want to kill some creatures, and then there's a pond over here somewhere. Where is that pond? This is the only map. So hope you enjoy it. A lot of stuff doesn't. I don't think anything aggroes unless you actually initiate a fight. Which actually is kind of nice considering how this game works with its permadeath. So you go in here, find this pool, then your HP will slowly regen. Doesn't regen on its own. You have to be in this hot tub. And really, so far, if this was just an early prototype being released to show, hey, this is what we want to create, we're going to add a dozen more maps, we're going to add some gear to it, we're going to add some story. You know, all the stuff that's going to take them more than a month. If they expanded upon this, I think there's a base game here that's worth salvaging. And it is nice that the servers are still up. I'll give them credit for that as well. You can still play this, even though hardly anybody is. Go ahead and check out Steam charts really quick. Steam charts, TomScape. Let's see how it's doing. All-time peak is 3 players 2 years ago. The only player to play this week. Peaked at 2 on September 22nd. Peaked at 1 on the around the 19th. Actually got up to 3 players on the over there. A lot of 1s. A lot of those are mine. It's 26 followers, 5 negative reviews, 0 positive. So not a single positive review for this thing. It's had at least 1 player peak. Looks like wait, am I missing some months? Looks like all the months are there. Released January 2020. There is a Mac version. Yeah, let's get back to our game now that we're leveled up. Go take on something. Got a sign. Does it say anything? Nope, it does point to the town at least. So yeah, this is the game. Level up, you have 3 stats: attack, defense, and constitution. You get 3 points every level. Different creatures give different XP, so like right here. There is a part of me that's tempted to get that level 100 bonus. I don't know if it's going to save where I'm at if I log off. So that's going to take a long time in a single setting. Got a sheep here. 15 XP for the rats. What do we get for the sheep? $30 XP for the sheep. You have some movement issues like that. And once you start a fight, it's just sit and wait as it rolls the dice for you and shows it pretty obviously on the screen. Come on. There we go. You'll end up with streaks where you don't hit anything where it gets quite frustrating. Because the numbers just aren't working in your favor. That happens with a lot of MMOs, but a lot of MMOs obfuscate that information in such a way where it feels like you're actually part of the fight and struggling to win. This game, not so much. I do love the very simplistic graphics. Little features like this barrel intent here adds a little bit to the world. Like I said, a month release cycle to get this out and what they ended up with, it's unique. And all that considered, it's not terrible. I'm quite impressed with that aspect. But this is a buy-to-play game. Even if it's only $3, it's still buy-to-play. And it's listed as an MMO, so it's going up against other MMORPGs out there. And as such, there's just nothing here. My guess is nobody's unlocked that last achievement. Let's see. Has anybody gotten level 100? 2.3%, which is probably one person. Only 10% reached level 10. So yeah, that is TomScape. Not recommended. Hopefully Mystica is... Sometimes that server gives me some issues, but let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we're going to have to give that server another boot. It doesn't give me some issues like that. There we go. Well, go ahead and give that server some more time to get its shit together. So what have we covered so far? Good, I'm still recording my microphone at least. We have covered Chroma, ArchMMO2, covered TomScape, and out of the 59 games so far, which there's quite a few we're going to cover today in videos, Chroma and ArchMMO2 are in the bottom, are in 51 and 52 out of 59. They did beat out a few games that actually worked, but the games were so broken or lacked a game that I would seriously have less of an issue recommending a game that just gets you to a title screen and doesn't work. TomScape's pretty far down at 1.4. Just not much there. Terrible Beast from the East. Where is server? To make sure this server is actually running. Give it one more try. Unless I have the wrong information here. Let's see, local host. Maybe it was 7001. It's going to be embarrassing if I have the wrong information in my... Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to review this. As far as what I have uploaded and available for people to download so they can play. Ay, 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 ay. All right, Terrible Beast from the East. It's sitting at 46.37 of 97 reviews positive. 45 up, 52 down. It's a adventure single or co-op. I think it's up to 4-player RPG. Released January 4th, 2019. They call this an MMORPG. I will keep that in mind for the review. Game is literally terrible. Controls are clunky. Some of the powers in the skill tree do not even work. Some levels will not allow you to progress because the mobs will not spawn. Honestly, it feels like a mobile app unfinished. Okay. Hasn't been updated for 999 days. That's not a good sign. Let's find it in here. I am willing to play this, and if my opinion changed from when I gave it a negative review, I will update it. It's like we got Unity here. Yep. As you do these reviews, you start recognizing asset kits. You start recognizing Unity versus Unreal versus Eclipse versus other types of games. So yeah, let's see. Did my opinion change much? Or does it even work anymore? That's another question. How much will this set you back if you buy it? While that's loading, let's switch on over to the store page. Got some good artwork here. 59 cents at the moment. It's $1.99 usually on 70% off sale. Uh-oh. Publishers have participated in deceptive practices towards both their customers and other developers. Looks like a lot of the other stuff they have are visual novels. These other ones multiplayer. Doesn't look like it. RPG Maker game. It's like everything's 70 or 60% off in their category. It looks like the rest of these are. Is there anything else in here that's multiplayer? It doesn't look like it. I will need to take a closer look. Yeah, let's go ahead and get in the game. There we go. So like I said, I did put quite a bit of time in this game prior.
Welcome to the Morning Wood, mercenary. Tell us about yourself.
Looks like I have to create a new character. You have all men to choose from. Please choose a name. Got the bow. There's no invasions to join, so it looks like we got to create our own room. We're the only ones playing this. No place else are you going to find somebody playing Terrible Beast from the East today. Some nice graphics here, WASD.
Left click on the enemies.
You have two directions, so even when you move up and down, you're like doing this weird thing, but I'm okay with that. But yeah, it very much plays like either a mobile game or a flash game. Leveled up. There we go. Got all this stuff. If this was a free like Newgrounds game, I'd be praising it. It does have quite a. I love the art style. I love the soundscape. It is very simple for something on Steam. This is an MMORPG. First off, you're not sharing any of this with a massive amount of people. I think it's up to 4 people. There's a shared lobby. But you have to create your own room. You have branching paths. It's a bit hard to read, but let's do the easy route. You have breakable stuff, but it really just doesn't feel like you're a part of this. And the creatures do get stuck quite a bit too on obstacles. Not the best AI either. It very much just feels like a flash game that you're not. He might be here.
Be aware, the boss is coming.
If you don't click right on him, it won't even shoot the arrow. Yeah, it's some neat graphics, but the game just doesn't play well at all. The movement controls are fairly responsive, but there's no like movement to tell where something's aiming. Very much plays like an unfinished Flash game. If they put as much time to the gameplay as they did all these animations, it'd be a much better game. But here's the shared area. Is there anybody else? Hello? Hello? No other players. A skill tree though. So yeah, you play it, you do the levels. If you played anything like Soul Worker, this is like low budget, dark graphics. Kind of dark themed, cheap Flash Soul Worker style game. It's just not very good. So yeah, you can skip that one. But so far out of the 4 games we actually got to play, it is the best one. And I think the server finally loaded. I think we are going to get to play Mystica, hopefully. We can head over to Mystica finally. Is it 7002 or 7001 for the port? Guess I could look it up instead of making a fool out of myself, potentially connecting to the wrong server port. Apparently it is 7001. Where is that? There we go. Yeah, 7001 was correct. Let me make sure I got the right port on here. Seven zero zero one. It was correct. Okay, let's get on the game on Collective 7001. What? Server's definitely up. Why is it giving me issues? Can I make a new account? Okay, what's the issue here? Get to troubleshoot on the air. Okay. Try this again. This is not going well. Why isn't this working? Okay, what's the issue? Okay, I'm going to pause this until I figure out what the issue is. Alright, I am back, and it looks like I'm going to be spending the day doing some sysadmin work, figuring out why this server is giving me so many problems. However, we can just play a local game. I hope. Wait a second. Starting another copy of the server? Oh yeah, now it's working. That is odd. Well, apparently if it's running on the same machine, you gotta pick local. Okay, so it's been a while since I've played this. Let's go ahead and get window captured. And yes, you are confined to this aspect ratio. So you have your inventory here, you have skills. Level 18 on here. Got my blue fishing rod, my goblin. We need an actual weapon on. Magic flail. Double click to equip stuff. Okay. It's your F1 keys. There's certain sets of skills that actually are a bit overpowered. You can actually kind of cheat the game that way. You know, it says I'm God. I'm gonna be hurt. Just I'm gonna be hurt as well. How do I pick stuff up? It's been a while. Oh yeah, enter, pick stuff up. These are your F F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, and so on. So let's try to find a dungeon. Do you use arrow keys to move? So yeah, it's very much, you got to go back to the classic fish. How do I fish again? Oh yeah, control. I like the pixel art since it's simplistic. You got a fairy fish, you can consume it or you can sell it. It has all the basic components for an RPG here, a multiplayer RPG. We can debate whether or not it's truly an MMO or not. We can get... The thing is, you're not going to reach the server cap anytime soon. Like I said, I've had a total of 3 accounts created on my server that I run. And 2 of those are me and my wife. So actually the admins account for 2/3 of the server. That's fine. Got a dungeon here. Oh, I need to talk to you. He's not hovering out. All I want to do is sell goods and continue. Sells this stuff. Buy. You have to click buy every time you want to buy something, which is kind of clunky. And the items don't stack. Which I think is an intentional choice they made. Because there's not a lot of content in game, it does get quite grindy. But it is a fun little adventure until you get to around the level I'm at, which is around 18. This is when the content starts drawing up. So for $1.99, if you have friends, I would say the Mystica is almost worth the money. For $1.99, and if you enjoy this type of game and you have friends to bring along, definitely check it out. If any of those aren't true, I would say avoid it. But they did it. The developers did do quite a good job with this game for what they had. And we'll go ahead and exit out. Keep the server running. Yep, so we got a 3.2, which is borderline. I did put it above Excel Magician Mimi. And it's a 10th of a point above Teddy Floppy or the race. Below blocked and loaded. Almost. Actually, I need to... factor in Megan's score. What'd she give this thing? Yeah, with Megan's score added on, does fall a bit. So yeah, it's in 8th place. You know what, we'll wrap up this video. Let's just get all of the game. This is another game I host server for. It's not up as reliably as Let's see. Average. I can actually really like this one. Maybe not quite as much. But yeah, with her score, it actually makes its way up the list quite a bit. It's called Project Wasteland, The Mythic Lands. It's no longer supported by the developer, but we'll go over that in a bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to Steam and let's, where is that? I say this is very much a borderline game. Megan says she liked it. She'd recommend it, so needs an update. We'll update it. It's been a while since I've hopped on here. Developer Chris Nicholson, publisher White Fence Games LLC. She didn't like the character customization lacking. Do have Steam achievements now. It's back to $8.99. It was 99 cents. Oh, there's actually an update. Let's see what it says. Oh, controller settings. Oh, I actually did quite a bit. Oh, it looks like there's actually quite a bit of updates here. Yeah, September 28th. It's awesome you're keeping up with this. Came back around for my series where I audit multiplayer and MMO buy-to-play titles on Steam, see what is actually worth purchasing versus scams, asset flips, low quality. Meg still loves the game. Scored it a bit lower, but hopping back on in a few minutes on my current stream to give it a second opinion. Okay. $8.99 though. I did get a key for free from the developer, as did Megan. So if that matters to you and you think it influenced my opinion at all, feel free to keep that in mind. Had I came across this for 99 cents, I would have picked it up. Had it been $8.99, I would not have, without knowing anything further about the game except what's on the page. So I will be honest about that portion. There's definitely been $8.99 worth of effort put into it. I do want to, and you do get the server software, so I do want to see. I'm curious what kind of state it's in currently. Had to update it. You gotta go. Let's see. I think that also means I have to update my files. I have to update. What do I need to run for the server? Somewhere in here I have, oh yeah, PW server bat. Need to run this. You go to the command line, go to Project Wasteland. I just made a second copy of the folder. You want to run EFF.exe space dash batch mode. You want to run that twice. Once for each server. There's actually 2 servers involved. One for base game, one for Mythic Lands. This game does use assets from the asset store, but it's a good example of using assets from the asset store and then building upon it to create your own unique game. Which is kind of what they're there to learn development and there to use in projects like this. I just noticed something. Where is it? I might end this island database up, but not the server itself. There we go. Slightly more popular game than this, but hey, it's all good. So yeah, let's go back to Steam. Plays a villager that managed to secure themselves in a pocket dimension away from their now corrupted home, but you must return there to gather supplies to rebuild. Scavenge supplies, complete quests, and fight their monsters online with your friends. I have put 35.9 hours into the game so far. Negative reviews, can't get past quest hack 2, find the switch in a massive area, create fields with no quest indicators. Somebody just posted why. That is not useful whatsoever. So looks like Megan. Oh wow, Time of Dragons is up there. I forgot about Scribblet. Secondhand lands, oh no. Oh no. Inferno Wizards. I hope that actually goes by to play so I can add it to my list because it's a interesting. I should cover it anyway, just cover some of these lower end games where it's clear that it's developers trying to learn the game. Oh, you have a lot of meme reviews. Okay. We're not here for Inferno Wizards, though. We are here for Project Wasteland. What is the issue with this game? Why are the downloads paused? Here, we're just going to restart Steam. Okay, what is it that hardlocked my cursor here? Oh, great. The server. Great. Let's see. Pick an app. Let's try it. Plugging in and unplugging the mouse. For whatever reason, it thinks that this is the area I can use. We're going to cut the video off. We'll do the next video with Project Wasteland. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.